Hi Sharna and Emma. Call me crazy, but I read this bedtime story to my nephew the other night and I was like, I think I'd read this to Sharna and Emma the night before their wedding. So forgive my craziness, but I hope this is a nice little book to help you get into your slumber. It is a kid's story. It's called The Marvellous Moon Map. And I'm going to read it to you now. Mice and Bear lived in a little dark house in the big black woods, and today Mice wanted to find the moon. I'm off to the moon, Bear, said Mice, on my own. I'm making a moon map to show me the way. Mice, said Bear, why don't you sit down? I'll help you pack up, then we'll set off together. No, Bear, said Mice firmly, I don't need your help. I'm the moon map inventor. I'll go on my own. Mice worked on his moon map. He planned and he thought, he watched and he wrote, he read and he tweaked and he measured and drew. It was a magnificent, mighty, most marvellous moon map. Right then, said Bear, we'll need torches and jumpers and gloves to keep warm and a hot flask of tea. All I need is my moon map, said Mice. Are you sure? Murmured Bear. Oh yes, Bear, said Mice. I know the way now. I'll be back before tea. So Mice set off on his own, on his way to the moon. He looked at his moon map, he tunnelled, he climbed, and he clambered up into the woods. Now things moved in the woods. Things fluttered and scraped and rustled and sighed there. Moon map, show me the way, whispered Mice, but all he saw was the dark. And then came a crunch, a snap and a whisper. Eyes flashed in the shadows and bent towards Mice. I can go on my own, breathed Mice. On my own, on my own. When out came Bear. Hello, Mice, he said. Need a hand? Mice stumbled. No, Bear, I don't need your help, but it's so very dark. I can't see my moon map. I know, Mice, said Bear, but I've got you and you've got me, so we'll be all right. So Mice felt his way and Bear followed Mice, and they crept through the blackness and out of the woods. And there was the fat moon trailing milk in the water. A long glitter of water swept out before them. Mice stopped. Bear, look at my moon map. We've got to go over, but it's too far to swim. I know, Mice, said Bear, but I've got you and you've got me, so we'll be all right. Bear looked at the moon map. He looked very closely, then he folded it up. Bear bent it in triangles and pressed down the edges. He tweaked and he tucked and he lifted and opened. He stroked and he smoothed and he flattened, until Mice's moon map was a little fat square. Bear, what have you done? Said Mice. Now we really are lost. Pull, Mice, said Bear. Pull! So Mice pulled and Bear pulled, and the square of the map opened, grumbled and grew, and there was a boat, just right for two. Come on, quick, jump in, said Bear. For all of a sudden, a storm and a wind were above and around them, shaking and spinning and swirling the boat. Mice shivered. Bear, we can't do it. The waves are too high and the boat is too small. I know, Mice, said Bear, but I've got you and you've got me, so we'll be all right. All through the night, they held tight to each other through the wild and the wet and the whirl of the storm. And at last the wind dropped. It left them, but so did the moon. Bear, it's going, said Mice. The light's disappearing. My moon map was all wrong. No, look, Mice, said Bear. Your marvellous map took us here, to the sun. The sun stroked the air with fingers of warmth, and the sky glowed in pink, purple, orange and gold. It tickled their ears and brushed warmth in their necks. It stretched out their arms and put breath in their tummies. We missed the moon, but we found something better. Bear, shall we go home now? Said Mice. Oh yes, Mice, said Bear. But do you know the way back? We don't have your moon map. I don't know, Bear, said Mice, but I've got you and you've got me, so we'll be all right. The end. Night night, Charlotte and Emma, and I shall see you bright and early tomorrow. Well, at about 12 o'clock. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Night night.